What is going on, guys? Grave here. Welcome back to Black Ops 4. Today I want to give you some aiming tips to help improve your aim in Black Ops 4. Now, every day I do one thing when I get up before I get on and get in a multiplayer match, and that is play a match against the bots. I've done this every single Call of Duty that has had bots and a bot game available. So I set this game to free-for-all, 5 minutes, unlimited kills. I run Scavenger, and that is it. That way I don't run out of ammo. I run the Vapor, which is my favorite weapon. You run whatever weapon that you enjoy using. And in that 5 minutes, I try to run around and get 50 to 100 kills. So I'm not sitting around just picking corners. I'm just running and gunning. Of course, those bots are on recruit. You really won't have any problem at all. You might die once or twice. Just unlucky, something might spawn behind you. But you just want to be running, popping on targets, especially aiming for the head, because the headshots in this game are so big. You definitely want to be aiming for the head. That way, when you go into a multiplayer match, your aim is warmed up, you're not cold, and you can kind of convert from that headshot mentality on those bots to headshot mentality on players in multiplayer. That is the thing I do every day, like I said, for 5 minutes, and it is a big help, and I have done it for years, and I think it is a thing that everyone needs to do. It really helps out your aim. The next thing is keeping your crosshairs centered when running around the map. You want your crosshairs centered, and you want your crosshairs also to be wherever you think an enemy is going to show up. So if you go around a corner, you think there's an enemy going to be in that location, you want those crosshairs centered in that spot. That way you can go from hip fire to aim down sight before they ever have time to react. And usually you can just melt people before they ever get a bullet off. And especially in this game, if you're running around with friends or just random people you're playing with, if you're shooting, they're shooting, these people are not going to have time to react to either one of you or just yourself. So always have that aim centered and always be aiming with those crosshairs wherever you think enemies could be approaching from. The next thing I would say is always go pre-aimed around the corner. And I am bad about not doing that. I've done it several times in this video. I'll go around the corner sprinting. If there's a team that is smart, players that are smart, and they're posted up, kind of head glitching, off angles, whatever the case may be, and you go around a corner with your head down, not your gun up, you will get smoked. Especially if there's two people sitting there with an ICR or one with an ICR, it doesn't matter. You're going to get annihilated. So always make sure you pre-aim those corners. Do not sprint around them. Tap fire your weapon. To me, tap fire in this game is better than it ever has been. You can tap fire and strafe and just destroy people with things like the ICR. To me, the Vapor, when I got the gold camo for the Vapor, the long shots were a little bit more difficult. It wasn't as steady as the ICR. You don't have a grip, that kind of thing. So you always want to tap fire. I always tap fire unless I'm pretty much at point blank range. You're hitting a few bursts, letting off, few bursts, let off, few bursts, let off. If you get it down pat and you're good at it, it will seem like you're shooting full auto anyway, but it'll just be those small little individual bursts very, very quickly, and they will keep you on target. I want to make sure my bullets are hitting target and not just spraying everywhere. A lot of people run around and spray and pray, and that is not a good thing. You will waste a lot of ammo, and you also lose a lot of gunfights. And the last thing I can say, guys, is all these things I've talked about, just practice these every day. Practice these things in that bot match every day before you get on. When you warm up, your aim will continue to improve. If you do this every day, I promise within a couple months you will see a large improvement in your aim accuracy, and your kill-death ratio in multiplayer. Anyway, guys, I hope it helped. If you'd like to hit the like, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.